Dear friends, welcome back. I am Dr. Rahul Moik. Welcome to our foundry shop. Here in these charts you can see various types of patterns which can be used, and you can see various foundry hand tools which you are going to use in the foundry shop. Then another set of tools. Then we have this centrifugal casting process. This will be discussed in the class in the details. Then we have this blast furnace, then cupola furnace and electric arc furnace. These three furnaces basically they are used to melt the raw material which is poured into the mold cavity. Here you can see these are the benches on which practical is being conducted. So these are boxes, these are various tools. This is the actual sand which are going to use. This green molding sand because it contains moisture, or let's say water content, so that's why it is called as a green moisture sand. And these are flasks. This scope, bottom one known as drag, and in which you are going to place the pattern and you are going to use sand. So this arrangement is known as full proofing arrangement, where you get the exact matching of scope and drag. He is our Balesh ji, and he is going to demonstrate how to prepare a mold cavity with the help of this pattern.
पैटर्न का नाम सर हाफ बेयरिंग है.
Half bearing pattern.
This process bench molding process.
This is known as a bench molding process because everything is placed on the bench and you are going to work on.
Molding box.
This molding box, upper one is scope, lower one is drag.
Molding board.
This is molding board on which you are going to place everything. So you have to keep drag box in inverted position, then place the pattern inside the drag like this. Then start pouring the sand. First we are using parting sand. So you need to dust the parting sand, then use this green sand, pour on the pattern, till drag box is full.
Pin rammer.
This is pin rammer. You have to ram the sand. Extra sand again goes to this ground below and it can be reused again and again. So again pour the sand. Again use this pin rammer and start ramming. Again you put some extra sand.
Flat rammer.
This is flat rammer. You need to level the sand. Extra sand again can be reused. This is straight edge, with the help of which you can remove the extra sand like this. So again use parting sand. So some vents are to be created in order to allow the gases to escape into the atmosphere. This can be done randomly. drag upside down.
इसके बाद smoother.
This tool is known as smoother,
Surface is smooth.
to smoothen the surface. Cleaner. So in order to remove the extra sand from the mold cavity, you can remove this extra sand from the mold. Now you need to have a sprue and runner. So these positions are marked. Again we are using parting sand. Then put cope on the drag. Again pour the sand into cope box. Place the runner. Fix the runner, then sprue. Pour the sand. Fix the position of sprue. The help of hands, with very gentle forces are to be applied. Then start pouring the sand into the cope box. Make it even. Again use pin rammer for ramming. Same process has to be repeated again. Pour the sand again and again. Till cope box is full of sand. Again put extra sand. Then leveling with the help of flat rammer. Using straight edge, remove the extra sand. Then please dust the parting sand again. Venting has to be done again in both cope and drag. Then remove this wooden pieces used for making runner and riser.
Pouring cup.
Now we are expanding it for a pouring cup. Again for riser, we are shaping the riser.
उसके बाद सर ये ऊपर वाला कोप उठा के बेंच को उठा
Then cope has to be removed and keep it upside down. You can see the pattern still there. The pattern has to be removed.
ड्रॉपिंग है, ड्रॉपिंग की हिप्स
With the help of this arrangement, pattern has to be removed gently. The pattern is removed without damaging the mold cavity.
जहाँ इसको
Now, since this is not a complex pattern,
गेट बनेंगे
we can make the gate manually. Otherwise, in complex products, every gating system is itself made on the pattern, but here you can do it manually, since pattern is not that much complex, or the workpiece is not, final product is not that much complex. Remember one thing, you have to do it very gently. You cannot damage this walls of mold cavity. For pouring, you need to dust chalk powder in order to get better and better surface finish. Then you close the mold cavity by placing cope on the drag box. Now you can see this entire mold box is ready for pouring. So material is used, lead. Now this molten metal is ready. So this is our crucible in which you are going to place raw material. In this case, we are using lead as a material. Lead will be placed here, and this entire crucible with the help of tongs will be placed in this pit furnace, and material will be melted, and material is ready for pouring into the mold cavity. So we have blower here with continuous supply of air to keep in hot condition. Now molten metal is being poured into the mold cavity through pouring basin. It goes into sprue and into the mold cavity. You can see a riser is also being filled. Now molten metal will solidify, since heat is being absorbed by the mold wall and entire mold, and we have to wait for solidification. Once it is solidified, you need to break this mold, you get the casting. Now metal is solidified, we need to break the mold. Just remove the cope. You can see here this drag casting, you can see here. Simply you have to break it. So remove the now we need to clean the casting. So your casting is ready. You can see the riser and sprue. Now you need to clean the casting with the help of brush. That sand has to be removed. So this is extra material which has to be cut, and this is our casting. So casting is ready for further machining in machine shop. So our casting is ready, runner and riser that is being removed, and this casting will go to machine shop for further machining. Since we use so many allowances, shrinkage allowances and machining allowances on this pattern itself, so extra material in terms of material is provided on the pattern itself, and that has to be taken care.